Hello everyone, it's been a long time. Welcome back to my market update for March. I've been out for about 3 months-ish. I went on an entire month of vacation during my winter break from college. So, it's good to be back. And today we'll be going over what the VIX is and how we could use the VIX to be smarter as a market maker of options. So here's my old friend VIX, right? You can see, right? I have these general rules for you. So it goes sideways, up and down. It pretty much measures the fear and greed. All right. So hey, with our recent times, with our war in Iran, I expected a price to spike up, and yesterday we actually did just that. So yesterday on Tuesday, we spiked up. I was telling all my Discord servers, hey, I'm going to be shorting the VIX using a leverage ETF. And there's a really safe way to short, and that's with options, all right? Two ways: I could short with buying a put option, or I could short with a spread. So if you want to go and look at what spread is, you could take a look at my previous video on the put credit spreads. But this one is a short, so I'm taking a call credit spread. So I'm collecting the premium on the opposite side. So it was spiking up green. I was collecting the premiums from the call side, betting that it'll go lower. So yeah, so I took a spread, and here's my playbook, alright? So if VIX spikes to 30-ish, I think it's a good time to buy your favorite tech stocks, alright? Even Bitcoin and stuff. If VIX spikes to 60, that's when you have like the liberation days and a bunch of other stuff, alright? So if we look at let's take a look at our VIX. So if we look at our past history, right, you can see, hey, there's some fears during November. I forgot exactly what it was, but we spiked up here. War in Iran spiked up here, and then I learned to short it. So it was my first time shorting it, so we learn something new every day, right? Spikes in fear. Look at this. This is crazy. Liberation Day peaked in this zone, right? It went to 60s, alright? That's when you buy stocks. Over here, we have the COVID pandemic, right? And over here we have the 2008 financial crisis. So all of these prove to be like the best spots, best times to dollar cost average, buy heavy in your favorite tech stocks, to buy in your your ETFs, like your VOO, your S&P 500. So these times are like the best times to buy stocks. War in Iran was also pretty good. I shorted it. So, and the ticker that I used to short, if you were in my groups, alright, I'm in a couple of the Discord group chats. So I will drop the links to all the servers I'm in. So I want to see you guys in my stocks and cryptos, alright? I've got some stocks and cryptos Discord group for you guys. You can pick up my calls there. Over here, this is basically UVXY. So if you took a look, I alerted, right, in my bullish buzz community, I alerted, hey, I'm shorting VIX with call credit spreads with UVXY. So UVXY pretty much goes down forever. If you want to take a look at this. It goes down forever and ever. Because it's a leverage ETF that rebalances every single day. So since it rebalances, I forgot, is it every single day or a couple of weeks? Since the VIX tends to trade towards the median most of the time, that's why the leverage ETF that rebalances. Most leverage ETFs do rebalance in a period of time, alright? That's why it goes down pretty much forever, because the VIX will stay, right? It might spike up, right? Your VIX might spike up, but then it will come down to the median. So yeah, so it might spike up, and then it'll come back down to the median. Spike, come back down. So it's an oscillating indicator, alright, VIX. So I took a short here, 48.50 spread, alright. So if you take a look at my trade, one day later we are in the green. We made 59% return. So that's pretty good. $35 for just learning how to short the VIX. So that's pretty nice. So pretty much in the 48.50 spread, I bought like a cheap out of the money call option to sell it in the money, or like near in the money. So I sold a 50. No, I bought a 50 call option just to sell it lower. So it's like buy call, sell call. Remember what the put credit spread was? That will be bullish. So I'll be buying a put and selling the put. So I'll be trading the difference. So pretty much I'm betting that the price will stay below my spread range, and as long as it stays below this spread range, I'll get my full premium. So I went a bit aggressive. I went a bit in the money. You could, if you want to be a bit safer, you could push these spreads up, right? So you're gonna be pushing the B and A legs, right? So you want to make money as long as the price goes below A, right? You get the most premium. So I pushed it a bit closer towards the money because I saw it spike on the VIX, and I said, hey, that's a good bet. So the risk to reward was pretty nice too. So if you simulate my returns, all I need is the price to close below these zones, and I will make the max profit of $59. Now, unfortunately, if the price closes above by my expiration date, March 20th, if it closes above here, then I will take a loss, but at least a cap loss. I'll take like $120 loss. So let's say, let's blow up the number to like 900. Say that VIX, right, that the world is ending, right? I'll always lose $141 no matter what. So even if it's 2,000 in VIX, 20,000. See? But if I close below like 47, I make my max profit, alright? Which is $59, alright? So it's a really good way using the spreads, right? Call credit spreads as like a bearish call credit spread to short the VIX. Another alternative you could have done was to buy puts directly, but I would say call credit spreads are like have a higher win rate because, right, you're taking the premiums from the spike up, you're taking the call premiums, right, and you're pretty much capping your losses towards the upside, and you're saying, hey, if the price stays within this range, I make the full premium, alright? So even if the price goes up here and it closes, right, March 20th, I still make $59. But if I bought a put, since my data will decay and the price trades back towards the same side, say it goes sideways and it trades back here by my March 20th, then I pretty much lose money on that short, alright? So there's two ways to short the VIX. That's with buying puts, or an even smarter way if you want to be like a premium chaser, like a data gang player, right? As a market maker, since you play like the fear, is to short it with a call credit spread. So that's exactly what I did. And yeah, let's go back to the stocks that I'm onto right now. So recently I sold out of my, let's look at my stocks. I've been working really hard on my account. I've been working as much as I could. I picked up a lot of shift hours, and I've been investing in some of my stocks here. So VOO, remember my plan to put $50 a day, no, not $50 a day, $50 every paycheck into VOO. I got myself, right, look at this, I'm $919. Yeah, I'm so happy. See, slow and steady, right, accumulation, right, investments, even like $50 per paycheck can really add up to something. And here, less than a year later, this is my proof. So I'm a student also, so it's good to find a job and start investing what you made. And let's see, is my stocks gonna pop up again? I alerted that I'll be buying SoFis. So if you take a look at my group in Bullish Buzz, I told you guys, hey, I'm taking my Archers position, I'm throwing it all into SoFi. So I was also saying, hey, buy more Amazon here, And what do you know? Amazon is $112 now. I wish I bought more. But let's see. SoFi. Yeah, I alerted, right, that I'll be buying SoFi. SoFi, baby. This is around $18. We're trading, let's see, where are we trading right now? Let me take a look. I think I posted here. SoFi, yep. Dip buy SoFi. And then I shared my order. Yeah, I was order farming these people. They're a bit scared. They're like, hey, SoFi is at $30. Why is it not going up anymore? I'm like, okay, I'll wait to retest all time, like the previous all time highs, and I'll buy SoFi. And it was really nice. If you saw the news for SoFi, the CEO actually bought more shares recently, and that was something that me and my group were expecting. So stay above the curve. Look, I'm trying to collect 100 shares on SoFi. I'm pretty close to there. My average cost is about $18, and I have like 70 shares right now SoFi. So once I get 100 shares, yeah, I rotated here. I'll start running cover calls. All right. So that's my plan to make passive income. And some other stocks that I'm daily DCAing into. So I actually took profits on my Southwest Airlines. I was impressed. I made like a couple $100, $300, $400 on Southwest Airlines. I don't know. Airlines took off when the tech stocks were tanking. So over here, yeah, Southwest Airlines. I sold half of my shares, but I'll continue to let half of it run, I guess, for now. See, we made pretty good profits, guys. So on the last video, I said to buy Southwest Airlines, the reasons why I would be investing in it, and I'm happy it paid off. I closed my daily DCAs on Southwest Airlines, so I took profit, closed my daily DCAs. But now my daily DCAs are mostly in Meta, alright? I'm going to be working really hard at my job to invest in Meta and Amazon. So these are two stocks that I've been trying to get into. So Meta is pretty good over here. We're up 7.67%. So if you want to see my buy logs, you could join my I have a crypto server that I post stock info into, and I also trade crypto sometimes. And I have a stock group chat that I really recommend you guys to join also on Discord. So links in description. So I'm still dollar cost averaging into Meta. So $7 a day can really add up to something. You dip buy and you add daily DCAs. It can add up to something. Amazon, unfortunately, we're about break even. I wish I DCA'd a bit harder on Amazon when it hit $200, but I guess that was fine. So Amazon. What did you know? We hit my favorite SVG. Man, Sing from Kaizen, I miss you, man. You gotta come back. But we literally just wicked here, and we bounced up. So if you wanted to put a spread, you could have. I probably was thinking about playing a spread on this maybe February, right? You could have played a spread, and the premiums will be pretty high. So you could put a put credit spread, right, to collect premium. Now I was curious how much the put credit spreads were paying you, or if you're a wheel strategy player, you could also, if you have a lot of capital, you could put maybe a 200 cash secure put, maybe here or something, and hopefully you got in. I don't know, you probably didn't, but at least you probably made like maybe 4 or 5%, like guaranteed 4.5%, 4 or 5% or more. Return of investments if you put a cash secure put here. So Let me see. I think that's about it. So my paycheck, I'm running heavy into this. I'm buying 2 stocks that are techs that are big. Every paycheck I'm putting $50 into VOO. Bitcoin has been pumping like crazy also. And my new wheel play for you guys is SoFi. Alright, I really like SoFi a lot at this price, right? So that'll be my new wheel play. So I got out of Archer around break even ish. So okay, now let's look at some charts, right, for Bitcoin. This is very good. So I was telling people, hey, we have a descending triangle, no, descending wedge. We probably could break out, and today we did break out with really strong, right, power, right? Let's go to BTC index. So this is something you want to see. So descending channels, right, in my eyes are bullish. Right? If we break out, we're going to retest and come back up. So previously, everyone was scared because it was pretty bad. We were making, right, one of these slow grinds up. Previously, it was more like a bear flag, right? But this candle kind of invalidated the bear flag. So you could say, hey man, we're going to go back down here. That'll be bear flag, right? But I saw that we were forming descending triangle structure really nicely, and like see how the range were held, right? The highs to lows, we held this zone, alright? Highs to lows, and I have a feeling that we could definitely maybe come back up here. See, so I shared a trade on Bitcoin the other day, long, and we were almost up 2.54 on this swing. I think we could retest back like around 70 something Ks, you see over here. I think we could retest this zone. So I took a long here. Hyperliquid was another trade. If you're a crypto enthusiast, yeah, me and Pablo were having a good chat. So yeah, we got a bullish Quasimodo forming here. See, so we got a lower low, right? High, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, and then we took a long, and then we snagged 2 RR also. So that was a really good trade. If you guys took that. I alerted you guys in the couple of Discord servers. See, I said, hey, let's short hedge VIX. We did just that, alright? In my crypto server, in my stock session for Zenith, I also said, hey, let's short VIX. And we profited off that, alright? Yes, I said hyperliquid long here, and we got 2 RRs, so that's pretty good. You know what? I don't like crypto as much anymore. I want to put most of my time in stocks, but hey, I'm trying to practice scalping with, and maybe my next video I'll probably be more about scalping. So if you've been enjoying this series on being a market maker, different strategies to apply, today we learned the VIX. So I hope that helps you guys out. But if you like my series on option selling, please give this video a thumbs up, give this video a like, and I hope to catch you guys some other time, alright? Alright, peace out. Take care.